types of games, and as jacked up as these fans are, how about these two teams? They've been looking forward to testing themselves against what is considered the best on the other side. This is going to be a lot of fun, a very exciting battle headed our way.
Calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Mahomes now to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. On first down, Mahomes. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelce. He's got room at the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Tried for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The first carry now. This is Williams. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. The Broncos send out their punter now. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a 5-yard gain gets them to the 42. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man is Noah Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Got a man, it's Brown. And he will have a Chiefs first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just run a ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Mahomes picked by his ex-teammate Marcus Peters. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line. Austin Johnson, the one who makes the stop defensively. Williams going to get it again on second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. And this pass defense, they were... last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
We're scoreless after 1. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give him 30 yards there. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
The kick by McManus is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of it.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Mahomes firing complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From midfield, here's Mahomes. To the right side, and he's got more. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
to throw now on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Mahomes now on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes.
That's complete to Tony.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And again, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
This will be fielded at the 17. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half.
And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And he finds a man on the crossing route. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Okay, Frank.
They'll throw now on the final play. Buying time. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be recovered by the offense, but it will be of little importance now as time has expired here in this first half.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bronco offense ready to begin this 3rd quarter play. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. There he goes, left side. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to? We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back. Drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
Now Mahomes.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 3's all around.
They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
And Mahomes is going to keep it.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. They'll try to run this one in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but when you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
And Denver getting set to take the field.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this one is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back. But it will be a loss on the play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. He'll drop to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, that incompletion right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And now here comes Kansas City.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Mahomes going to throw.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Going to be caught here, left side, Moore. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Broncos will take over on downs. So the defensive front holding strong there on 4th and inches.
And how about the battle of big people up front? That turned into a leverage game, didn't it? Defensive linemen, they won it. Lower than the offensive guys, pushed them back, knifed through, and made a great play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This is Hamler on the crossing route. He's got it. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 6-3. A minute 40 remaining. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. And they'll get this up to the 10, but that's all. A nice job there to bring him down defensively. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? You got to catch in that spot.
And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mahomes will throw. And that's complete to Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mahomes to throw it. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee.
Obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game, but hey, they got enough points